Student funding initiative established earlier this year by the Stellenbosch University SRC is taking action to raise funds for students from working class and middle class income households who are struggling to keep their higher education dreams alive due to a lack of funds. All funds raised will go towards the scrapping of debt for these students. And joining us now to explain this initiative is Professor Thuli Madonsela, the Chair of Social Justice at Stellenbosch University's Faculty of Law. Prof, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Certainly, this is a serious issue, an issue of student debt, particularly when we look at social media. A lot of young people are taking to social media to post to say, please try to help me raise funds, try to, pleading with South Africans to help them to be able to get their qualifications because they certainly are not able to afford. Talk to us about how this initiative is then going to help, particularly those that are, part of the missing middle.
Thank you for the privilege. The Action for Inclusion initiative is going to help students not to be excluded from university simply because they owe money to the university. I must say that universities are trying hard to raise funds for students. And what then happens is they obviously would prioritize the high-performing students. And then those who still have a place at the university but are owing money end up falling through the cracks. And students have come together to join hands under the SRC, Social Justice Ambassadors, and my chair helping them together with the law faculty and social impact to make sure that we raise this money with them.
And as you're raising this money, Prof, are you looking set to meet your target, and have you been able to assist some of those students already?
We have been able to assist the students in a sense that we put up a surety from my family or my partner. My partner put up a surety for them, which allowed them to register. As to raising funds, there's so much generosity in South Africa and all over the world. For example, when it comes to students who are sponsored through sporting activities, we had a shortfall during COVID-19, and a fundraising initiative was initiated, and about 2 million was raised. We're also hoping that we'll raise immediately about 2.2 million, which is money already owed, and then raise a reserve fund of an additional 8 million to make sure that next year these students start on the same footing as all other students.
And when you look at, this initiative, we know that, this is the SRC where you are in that particular institution. But how important is this going to be, especially when you look at other institutions? Because this is a huge issue. It's really a global issue because a lot of students are not able to, even get, their dreams really coming alive when it comes to, getting their qualifications, staying in higher education institutions, because they're not able to afford the fees.
Absolutely. Bongiwe, student debt is a huge impediment to academic equality or social justice in universities. I remember last year, Robert Smith, who I met in America, paid a fortune to clear student debt at his previous college. So this is huge. It's really about social justice. It's about leveling the playing field. There are 54 students involved, and we ask the people for now, if people can just give us a minimum of 54 rand a person, a minimum of 54 rand a person. Then, in addition to that, those who wish to give the university an endowment to make sure that this never happens again, that would appreciate as well.
And Prof, apart from financial exclusion, there's also, some institutions that continue to withhold the results of some of the students that are not able to finish their, they're paying their fees by the time that they're graduating, and then that's making it difficult for them to secure employment. Should institutions be taking this particular route?
They shouldn't, because when you can't get your results, you can't get a job, which means you can't make the institutions. From the institution side, they argue that the only way they can get the money back is by holding results. But I think we have to find other ways of getting the money back.
And Prof, when, I can't let you go without asking you this. A short while ago, we saw a press conference by self-proclaimed Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, who says that he's not able to come back to South Africa because he fears for his safety and has laid out conditions of, what he needs met before he can come back to South Africa. What do you make of these latest developments?
Well, firstly, just to end the student issue, if people can donate at Give and Gain, we've registered, it's something like Backup Audio. And on, on Mr. Bushiri, I just do think that he needs to follow the law like everyone else. If he feels threatened, there are many other people who feel threatened, report it to the police. And this statement that he's making now, after breaking the law, he should have made it before. Nobody is above the law, not even somebody who has made himself a prophet. No one is above.
And we've been seeing a lot of movement by the NPA in recent weeks. What do you make of these developments around the NPA?
Well, what it suggests is that the NPA has reset itself, rebuilt itself, and it is poised to strike.
And Prof, before I let you go, please repeat how people can be part of this initiative so that it's still etched in their memory, because the issue of student debt, as we were discussing earlier on, is quite serious.
Thank you. It's about leveling the playing field, and it's about building our economy by making sure that those who can get an education become part of the building blocks of our economy. Please, firstly, you can join us for a summit at Table Mountain on the 22nd, which is this coming Sunday, not tomorrow, the Sunday after that one. And then we're going to be marching, or not marching, working at Punao on the 28th of November. And for all of these, the joining fee is 54 Rand because of the 54 students involved. But you can pay as much as you want. Also, we have registered a Give and Gain. Please just Google Give and Gain. You will get our account, and you can donate as much as you want, preferably starting from 54 Rand. But if you're young and you can only afford 5 Rand, please donate that.
All right. Thank you so much for your time tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. That's Professor Thuli Madonsela, the Chair in Social Justice at Stellenbosch University's Faculty of Law. And